3, 2, 1, starting stream. Lauren, you are live. You are live.
And a very good morning to you all. We have a special moment here on the reef. It's International Women's Day, and you have a bunch of beautiful women who are all shaking their things underwater with a mermaid. Now, we did promise you a mermaid, and this is exactly what we've delivered. This is Amphitrite, the wife of Poseidon, queen of the sea. And today is International Paddy's Women's Day to celebrate all the women in the world who are scuba divers and passionate about conservation. So we'll talk about the mermaid first. She is very tall, as you can see, half human, half fish, and she is a personification of the sea. So she has been here about 13 years in Grand Cayman, and she's a beautifully sculpted statue, which is actually great for marine life. If you take a closer look, you will see there's sponges, worms, algae, coral, all growing around her. So not only is this a great thing to look at for tourism, it's also amazing in terms of marine life. So you're all aware that it's Lauren from Scotland here, and Emil from Hungary on the camera, and Pat on the surface, but we do have other people with us, so let me introduce you. This is the beautiful Leah from Wales, both British here, and she is a diving instructor at Dawn Foster. An awesome chick, and we're so happy to have her here. Next, we have another Lauren, two Laurens, but this Lauren is from England, and I am from Scotland. So 3 British tricks here, and she's also a diving instructor at Dawn Foster. Now we have other people. We have Jenny here, the beautiful and gorgeous Jenny, also from England. It has just dawned on me right this moment that there is 4 British people here. And she's a diving instructor at Dawn Foster's, all here to celebrate International Women's Day. And last but not least, we have Elise, and she is from Canada, so she's not British, and she is a diver who's so passionate about diving here around the Grand Cayman. So together, all of us here are going to dance our way through the reefs, show you this beautiful site which this beautiful mermaid owns in order to celebrate International Women's Day. So follow us all. They're all going to point out things and see what we can see. We are at 14 meters, and I am going to hand it over to Pat right now, who can probably tell you more about Amphitrite, and let Emil get closer while we have a look around and see what we can see.
Yes, welcome everyone, and happy International Divers Day. What an awesome day it is, and it's great to see all these girls down here. So, if you do have any questions, please send them in. If you're on Twitter, use the hashtag diveLIVE. So, we do have a little bit of a story here about Amphitrite. So, this is a little bit of a love story between her and Poseidon. So, Poseidon actually saw Amphitrite dancing in the water, just like all of these beautiful girls here, and fell desperately in love with her. So, he asked for her hand in marriage, but she actually refused and went all the way to the ends of the earth to protect her virginity. But Poseidon didn't give up, and he got his friend Delphin, the sea god of all dolphins, to actually to convince her to marry her. So after this, they fell in love and were married, and that is the story of Amphitrite.
Oh wow, that is a beautiful story. So we did promise you a mermaid, and we have delivered with not 1 mermaid but 6 in total down here, and 1 merman behind the camera. So I really hope you enjoyed all that, and now we're just going to do a really fun dive. So we're just going to swim along the reef this way and see what we can find. You've got more eyes than normal looking for stuff. I'm happy to answer any question that you may have in honour of this special day. So please send them in.
Yeah, and it's great to see we've got a lot of females on the chat today as well. So welcome everybody.
Yeah, so we're all going to swim along, everybody. And we're going to go this way and see what we can find. So the location that we are at is Sunset House, in front of Sunset House, which is very close to Casuarina Point. In fact, it's connected to Casuarina Point. So very close to Don Foster's, which is where most of this team is from. So it's a very similar reef. It's not drastically different. And we're probably at the deepest point right now, which is 14 meters. So we are slowly just going to go up and see what we can find. This is my second time here, so I also have no idea what we will see. But I'm very excited. It's already been a great dive.
And please do send in any questions that you may have relating to female divers or what we're seeing or pretty much anything today. You can ask Lauren about some diving experiences if you like. Just, yeah, send anything in.
Absolutely. And we do have a little rock beauty down here, and that's perfect for International Women's Day. Just the name itself, the little angelfish, are said to be some of the most beautiful fish that we have in the ocean. And I think the rock beauties are your favourite, aren't they, Pat?
Yeah, they are up there. They are an angelfish, and I do love all angelfish. They are beautiful fish. And this rock beauty is no different, and it's even got a little bit of lipstick there. So if we get a look at the front of its mouth, they are actually have a little bit of a black lipstick line there.
Yeah, they've dressed up for the occasion. But actually, when they were juvenile, obviously they're much smaller. But their body is not fully black. It starts off with a really dark blue-black dot, and then as they grow older, that dot expands and spreads across most of their body. So the visibility's not great today, but we are travelling over the sandy patch. So this is where you never know what you're going to see. We did have some really awesome dives yesterday, and there is a lot more pair of eyes today. So hopefully we can spot something awesome.
So Linda is joining in a bit late. So just to let you know what's going on, it is Paddy International Women's Diving Day. So we are diving with a whole group of beautiful women down here.
Yes, I'm sure Pat is very jealous he's on the surface right now.
So Frank just wants us to clarify how deep you are, Lauren.
Yeah, I am at 14 meters, so that was the depth of the statue Amphitrite, the mermaid, and it is also sort of the depth of the end of the reef before it hits the sandy patch. So 14 meters is, Pat?
So that is about 45 feet down.
Yes, it is. So it's a very similar reef to Casuarina Point. It has a lot of the same species, but I did do a fun dive here with Pat the other day, and we did notice a few different species of fish that we don't see on our normal dives. So I'm going to keep my eyes open for fish. A lot of people who do support us and watch us are actually really interested in this fish list that we are compiling. Some of you are actually helping me a lot in naming them, so I'm going to find out some others and see what we can see. Now Leah looks like she has something, so let's take a closer look and see what it is they have found.
Great to have some extra pairs of eyes down here today.
Yes, it is. I'm too busy looking at the meal all the time.
Oh, so we got a spiny lobster. Good spot, Leah.
It's a lobster.
And a lionfish here, so awesome.
Yes, so that was the two symbols for the lionfish. So let's focus on the lobster. It looks pretty big. I think it's a spotted spiny lobster. Is that right, Pat?
Yes. Oh, yes, we can see the spots, but I will get the identification guide just to double check that.
Yeah, so this is obviously, from what I can see, it's a big lobster hiding in a den. And the reason it's so obvious for us to see is that we can see the antennas sticking out. So these beautiful ladies around me probably saw the antennas and they realised that there was a lobster hiding inside. Now, lobsters are common around here. Obviously, many people like to eat them, but spiny lobsters are the ones that we see. There's the spiny lobster and then there's the spotted spiny lobster. So I'm sure Pat will let us know which one once he's had a little look. And these big antennas that you can see, the really long ones, that's the only real part of the body that it sticks out of the den. And these are used for defense and fighting. So that's why it's out of the den. And yesterday we actually saw a lobster using these antennas to hit one of the turtles. So that's why they're there, that's their purpose. And their smaller antennas, called antennules, which you can probably see, are where all the receptors are. Lobsters are olfactory predators. They heavily rely on their sense of smell. They do have quite big eyes, known as compound eyes, because they're made up of lots of little lenses, but they're not good for vision. People think they would be good, but it's a wrong assumption. They can actually only really detect shadows and movement and things like that. Oh, I think he's coming out of his little cave. This could possibly be a male. Males are known to sort of guard their dens. They're very aggressive. And when a female is ready to molt, which means she's ready to get rid of that exoskeleton that her body's trapped in order to grow a new one, this is the time she will search for a male. She will know where the males are, where the dens are, and very relaxed, less aggressive and attracted to her. Just like the human's use of pheromones. So she wafts in her urine and the male will accept her into the den. And they will mate for some time, but she will leave. Lobsters do not mate for life like some people do think. Sadly, they are serial monogamous, not for life.
And so I can confirm this one is the Caribbean spiny lobster, not the spotted light spiny lobster.
Sure, thanks for that clarification.
No worries. And we have a question here, just on the molting. It comes from, sorry, let me just find this here. Jenny. So Jenny wants to know, how many times does a lobster molt in its lifetime?
I think it can mate up to 4 times every year. So depending on how long it would live for, that would be times 4 every year. It molts a lot more as a juvenile, but of course it does molt as an adult, and I believe it's around 4 times every year.
Yeah, and as they get older, it does decrease even further to about once every 1 or 2 years. So it really is dependent on age.
So they're obviously making room for their body growth, but they are restricted by this sort of suit of armour. They need to get rid of it in order to grow. So they actually pump up their tissues filled with water, and they're able to sort of stretch, get out of that mold, keep their body pumped up and grow a new one. And this is how they slowly and slowly increase their size.
So both Love Dogs and Craig wants to know, what are those little fluttering things near its mouth?
I think you know this one better than me, Pat.
Yeah, so they are special modified structures there that it will use for cleaning and feeding. We can see it's moving them very rapidly there.
Yes, retreat in a little there. It's obviously aware of our presence, but it will not be able to properly see us. They do say that a lobster's sense of smell is more akin to that of a dog's than it is a human's, so he can probably smell us over here. And lobsters do a migration, which is really fascinating. When it's all based on environmental conditions, so when they feel like the waters are becoming much turbulent or too cold, they do take on a migration in really high numbers. So they create what you would say maybe a conga line, but it's actually officially called a queue, where the lobsters will line up, nose to tail, nose to tail, nose to tail. But they will do it in such a way that they're completely locked onto one another and the abdomens are protected. Now the abdomen, the sort of tummy area if you like, is the most vulnerable part of a lobster. So they create this conga line and each member that belongs to the line, their abdomen will be protected. Oh, this guy's coming right out.
Yeah, oh wow, wow, it's really wanting to show off.
I think he's going to go on the move.
Wow, so they are nocturnal creatures, so it is good to see a little bit of activity here. I suppose it still is early morning here in Grand Cayman.
Oh, no, it's gone back inside. Such fascinating animals. I really do love lobsters. And they do walk backwards a lot. I think they are very aware of their antennas and the need for them to be always out to protect their bodies. I think he's really not sure what's going on.
And Betty is asking, are those little horns on top of its head?
Above the eye?
Yeah,
That's a spine. So they are called the spiny lobsters, and they do have a spine above their eyes for protection. They also do have spines on their body. Oh, sorry, this guy is fully out and fully on the move now. He's about to bump into the lionfish.
So we have a few people, Mohammed, Adam and Eva, all just wanting us to clarify where exactly we are at the moment. What's this dive site?
Yep, well, we are outside Sunset House. It's a location on the western side of Grand Cayman. We normally dive at Casarina Point outside Don Foster's, and this is just a little bit along from that. So we are based in Grand Cayman. That's where we take all of our dives from. And today we're diving just at Sunset House. So this lobster is fully on the move. I think this is the first time on a live dive that we've had a lobster actually on the go.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see, and it's actually relating to a question here from Frank asking, do lobsters swim or do they just crawl on the seabed only?
They crawl on the seabed only. They can use that tail. They can sort of propel themselves a little bit, but they don't technically swim, no. So there is a juvenile lionfish here as well, being guarded by a squirrel fish. So we'll just get Emil to take a little look at the lionfish for you all. It is a very small one and a very young one. And there's just a random squirrel fish just hanging out beside it. Are you able to see that?
Yeah, we can. And we can notice that the real red colours that we usually see on the lionfish are pretty much absent. It's quite dark in its juvenile phase.
Yeah, so it almost appears black. It actually isn't quite black, but it's very, very different from the colours that you normally see on the adult form of the red lionfish. But you can see its behaviour is still the same. It's obviously still nocturnal, and it still is keeping its body positioned in such a way that the spines are what faces outward. So it still aren't very small sort of venomous spines all around its body, which will obviously protect it. They're nowhere near as big as the adult. It does become very glamorous and very elaborate as an adult. But as a juvenile, they're still present and they still know how to protect themselves. So the fact that there is a juvenile here, a young one, almost does show that they are sort of reproducing. There is obviously a lionfish problem here where they are overpopulated and there's a lot of culling programs going on which are legal. So the fact that there is juvenile shows that the populations on some level are still increasing. And although I personally find lionfish really beautiful to look at, they are a really big problem on the reefs because they're such a voracious predator. They do eat all the small juvenile reef fish, which obviously causes a problem for the reef fish populations.
Yeah, just like I said the other day, seeing one of these is like seeing your ex-girlfriend at a party. They might be beautiful, but you really just don't want them to be there.
I wouldn't know about that, Pat, but I like your analogy. So I got all my girls behind me, and we're going to keep traveling and see what else we can find. I am more than sure that they will find things today more than I will, but let's take a look and see.
Yeah, and Sophie is asking whether we can find a female turtle today, because technically they're female divers too.
That would be great. I have no idea whether we will or not, but we will definitely keep a lookout for a turtle. Everybody's definitely on a mission to find some, and it is very, very nice to be diving in a slightly different spot. It would be great to find a new turtle for the database that we haven't actually seen before.
Yeah, so we do have a little population monitoring program that we have going on, and we can identify turtles using the scales or scoots on the side of its neck, just like we would for fingerprints for humans.
Yeah, so we do have 9 turtles in the database, so it would be great to increase that and have even more.
Most definitely. And it looks like there's a lot of gorgonians. Oh, and a queen angelfish up ahead of us.
Yep, we do have a queen angelfish up ahead. Okay, yep, we got a turtle. Sorry about that.
Right on cue.
I can see all these different signals to me in the water. I do not know how anybody saw this because the visibility is so bad, but I got my girls helping me out. And yep, I can see a turtle.
Woohoo.
It is quite far. I'm not sure what species, so bear with us. Pat can take over while I am swimming furiously.
Yes, so we do have it, our turtle. That was amazing. So we can just start to see it. Oh, no. Oh yeah, there we go. Right in the middle there, we can see it. Those big, long flippers, and it looks like a hawksbill from back here, but we are too far away to tell. So we will be looking out for identification features such as a...
I'm not sure. I think this could be a different species.
Ooh. So, what? You go?
No. I'm too far away. But the shell does look a little bit like a green turtle. So...
yeah.
Maybe you'll get closer than I will first.
Yep, so I can confirm that this is a green turtle, and I can tell that by looking at the back. So the scales at the back aren't serrated, they're more rounded.
Oh my goodness,
wow.
This is my first green turtle! And it is on Women's Day.
And it is a female turtle as well.
I'm not sure, it does look like it could possibly be juvenile.
Oh really?
But you're right, I'm not close enough yet. So green turtles get bigger than hawksbills, and you normally classify a green turtle as an adult when its carapace length is bigger than 79 centimeters. Oh, hey, pretty one. Yeah, I think it possibly could be still a juvenile. But yes, the absence of the tail would make you think that it's female, so it doesn't seem to be too happy with our presence here. It's a little bit shy, but we will still see if we can get closer. Did you get a good look at it?
We did, and I think we did get both sides of the face as well, so we will be able to identify this one later, or give it a name at least.
Oh, wow, this is just... I am dancing right now. I've done a lot of dancing underwater today. So green turtles are much different from hawksbill. There's quite a few differences. They do look similar from afar, but when you do get close, you will see that they're different. So as Pat mentioned, the scales, the scutes on the shell do not overlap. This is a key feature of the hawksbill. Also, the number of scales in between the eyes are different. So if you just look at it head on, you will see it's different. Hawksbills have 2 pairs, so 4 in total, and greens only have 1 pair. So that's one thing. And also the shell around the edges is very smooth, whereas the hawksbills is serrated. So I just had a little look at the shell from afar, and I knew it wasn't a hawksbill. So greens get their name from the fact that they have a really thick layer of fat under their shell, and this is called callipee. And in a lot of cultures around the world, they do actually eat this fat. It's very significant in their culture. And that's why green turtles are called green turtles. Not because they look green from the outside, but because their fat is bright green. And I'm talking like bright green.
That's really interesting. I didn't actually know that, so that's really cool. Lauren, can I suggest that we name this one Amphitrite in honour of today?
I would love that. What a fabulous idea, Pat. I love that. Oh, I'm just so happy. So green turtles are herbivores. So from anyone that has been following us, we always see our hawksbills with that pointy beak munching on the sponges. But green turtles are herbivores, so they eat the seagrasses mainly and algae. So their beak is not pointy at all, it's completely flat. So they have a really different shaped head from the hawksbill and a completely different diet. So you do find them in the same areas, but they will not be after the same food resources. And we do have a mudding snapper joining the gang.
There's always one, isn't there?
Yeah, hopefully it's a female. We've got the female vibe going on today. So we have another thing spotted up ahead. Not sure what it is.
Yes, looks like Lauren number 2 is pointing something out.
Lauren number 2.
Oh, a birdfish.
Oh, yay! I don't know how she spotted that. It's so camouflage. Oh, it's a juvenile. It's tiny.
Oh, it's so cute. Can you give us a size estimate here?
Oh, it's no bigger than the size of my hand.
Oh.
And I have small hands. Oh, cutie patootie. So I think this is actually what they call here in the Caribbean a balloon fish. It is part of the porcupine fish family. So it does have these traits where it puffs up and the spines will go erect, and it does look like a little balloon, I guess. And they're very shy animals. They're nocturnal, so normally during the day they are hiding out, trying to be as camouflage as possible against their background. Now, they're very cumbersome swimmers. They're really not elegant and graceful when they swim. So they normally do just sort of rest against the rocks like that to compensate for the fact that they're not great swimmers.
And they do actually contain a toxin as well, which is very poisonous. It is a tetrodotoxin, and it isn't produced by the animal itself, but by a symbiotic bacteria that lives within the tissue and organs.
Yes, exactly. So, for some reason in some cultures, they are actually known as a delicacy. So, especially in Japan, I believe, mainly Asia, people do eat the flesh of these fishes, which does contain the toxin, which is extremely dangerous and is said to be around 1,200 times more potent than cyanide. So the chefs that actually have to prepare this dish have to be trained for a long time and be certified before they can actually cook this fish. And even if you do eat the meat that's been prepared by a very well-trained chef, there are still around 10 deaths in Japan per year. So it definitely wouldn't be me eating this fish.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would be game either.
So just to give you an update, I do have 100 bar. I'm sure the girls have a lot more than I do. but I have 100 bar. I'm exhausted after chasing after that green turtle and all the excitement going on. Everybody's around me looking for things.
Would it be possible if you could just ask it, like show people the signs for how we ask each other for air?
Let's go and have an underwater conversation.
Yeah, that's great.
So they are looking at something. I can see them all signaling to one another.
So unfortunately, all of the girls don't have the pleasure of the full face mask like Lauren does. So they have to communicate like normal divers, which is mostly by hand signals.
Yeah, so if Emil can get us in the shop, we'll try and show you how the conversation goes. So this is Elise, and I am going to ask her, how much air do you have? So she's going to have a look at her gauge, and she's going to tell me she has 70 bar. Okay. So, we're going to go and see the others. So this is me just trying to catch their attention. So we got Lauren here. How much air do you have? All right, she has 90 bar. Oh, she's on PSI. Yeah, Pat. This was maybe not the best idea. I don't know PSI at all. It is different, but I can tell you that Lauren has...
Yeah. I'll convert it.
1,700 PSI.
Which is just so that is 120 bar.
Perfect. So Jenny, how much air do you have? So again, this is in PSI, so I'm going to have a look. 100 and... She has 130 bar. Alrighty. And Leah, how much air do you have? Alright, so I believe Leah has 150 bar. Okay, so it was just the PSI one that tricked me out a little bit there. So we are going to keep on swimming. We might run out of air for two of them soon, but we can go up in buddy pairs. So let's see what else we can all find.
Yeah, it's got 10 eyes here looking around today, and it's obviously proven effective. It's been a great dive so far. We've found some awesome things.
Yes, we do.
So we have a lot of people watching on the Paddy Facebook page from all over the world. I'm seeing so many countries pop up here. Greece, Spain, Italy,
wow.
Australia, France.
Any Scottish people?
I haven't seen Scotland yet, but I am keeping an eye out because I know that you would love a fellow Scot to be watching along.
Well, we do have Wales and England here, so we're almost representing Great Britain, but not quite.
We can see Leah and Lauren having a bit of a conversation by hand in the background.
Yeah, that's how it works when you're a diver. So obviously I am talking to you all, which is quite unique. When you're diving, you cannot talk or really hear what anyone else is saying. Although sometimes you can hear when a diver is singing to themselves. So basically you have to use hand signals. You have to communicate in an underwater sign language. And it's important that everybody understands what one another is saying. And even with the bar, I believe that bar is more universal around the world. But here, mostly in America and the Caribbean, they use PSI. So that is tricky. You need to be able to understand when someone is running out of air.
So we have a really good question here from Andrea. She used the hashtag diveLIVE on Twitter. She's asking, are there any fish that can camouflage like a chameleon does?
There's a lot of fish that do actually show camouflage. I would say the best ones on the reef at camouflage are... Oh, you mean like a chameleon, so they change their colour.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, look at this big elephant ear sponge. I would probably say an octopus, which is the animal we have not seen yet, but we are always looking. They are actually able to use specialized the cells in their skin to change and completely blend in with their background. And they don't even change just to blend in. They actually take on the colours and the pattern of an object that is present in the background. So for example, if it's a coral bombing with a sponge, they will try to look most like a sponge. If there's lots of coral, they will try to look like a coral. And they can actually change their colours so quickly in 0.3 of a second. And the octopus is changed to blend in. So I would probably say they are the masters at it. What would you say, Pat?
Yeah, I fully agree with you there with the octopus, but just like chameleons, a lot of fish do have chromatophores, and these are the cells that are responsible for these colour changes.
Yeah, but a lot of animals are actually camouflage anyway, so the example I was going to say when I first heard the question was the scorpion fish and the stonefish. They don't change colours, they are the masters. Their body is already so camouflaged that they just blend in with all the coral and the rubble on the bottom and you really don't see them. So we do have a beautiful queen angelfish ahead and a white spotted filefish. Two of our
awesome.
common fish, but we just love them, and I think the beauty of the queen angelfish is perfect for today's theme.
Oh, absolutely, very fitting. So we can tell that this is a queen angelfish. I mean, it's really not hard to tell a queen angelfish from other species, but one real dead giveaway is that little crown, the blue circle that they have on their head there, which it really does radiate and iridescent. It's beautiful.
Beautiful colours. And that's exactly where the name the queen came from. But if we take a look at this white spotted filefish, it will actually sort of add on to the conversation we were having. So just over here, Emil, there's a white spotted filefish, and at the minute there's no spots. So you would look at this fish and you would think, where on earth does it get its name from? Well, it is able to turn on these white spots. So it's a form of communication in these fish, and using the specialised cells, chromatophores, like Pat mentioned, they're able to sort of lighten certain parts of their skin, and it brings out a pattern of white spots.
Yeah, so we do quite often see these guys in pairs, and when we do see it, most often one will have its spots turned on and one will have its spots turned off.
Can you see its little mouth? They actually have very sharp teeth. So they are perfect. Oh, it's getting clean. So this is a perfect cleaning position where the head is upwards, pointing to the surface if you like, and the tail is downwards. This is a really great sight that we know the animal is being cleaned. And there is a very small creature, Kobe, that just keeps running all around its body. Were you able to see that?
Yeah, we got a really nice shot of that, and it's very nasty looking teeth as well. So cleaning is really an essential service here on the reef. It keeps the fish free of pathogens and the water free of pathogens as well, because they're not building up on the fish skin.
Yeah, this fish has got the perfect trout pout. And actually what I just observed there was the cleaner Goby actually finished and went, oh, hold on, is this a new species of filefish?
Whereabouts?
I think it is, right.
All right,
there,
I'm getting the identification guide out.
I don't think we've ever mentioned this one. Okay, I'm trying to stay back and direct Emil. It's gone in between these two corals. It was out though, so hold on. Oh man, it's definitely, we've never seen it before for sure. So let's just leave it some time and hopefully it'll come back. Oh, yep, it's came out.
So we can't see it yet, but does it have a horizontal kind of brown and white pattern on it?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have seen those around here before, but I actually don't know the species, so I'm right on it.
Well, we've definitely never mentioned them before, and I honestly don't know the species either. I definitely think it's a filefish, but I'm really not sure of this species, so it is hanging around the adult white spotted though. So let's just be a little bit patient. I'll tell you.
Oh, there we go. We're getting a glimpse of it now. So this is the orange spotted filefish.
Oh, yay! So it's a new one.
Yes, it is. So we can add this to our ever-growing species list. It's now 100+ species.
Oh, perfect. So I am getting signal that there's a moray down here. So Emil, let's take a look. The girls are telling me. I'll show you the signal they're using. They're going like this. This means moray. If it's a crab, it's normally small. But this one is moray eel. So let's go and take a look. We are all sort of running through our air. So this will be the perfect way to wrap up the dive.
Yes, we love a moray sighting here on diveLIVE, and hopefully, I'm assuming it's going to be a green moray eel because they are the most common.
I'm glad we didn't bet on that because I'm pretty sure it's going to be as well. It is the only one, the only species that we have sighted during our live dives. Oh no, it's not a green.
Oh wow, that's awesome! Another new species.
Oh yay! Right, you need to get that identification guide up because there's a few morays that do look very similar. Wow, this dive is incredible. I got all my girls underwater with me. I got a green turtle, a new species of filefish, and a new moray eel. I think that was Jenny that spotted that one.
So, wow, there is a lot of different species of eels here. I do have the identification guide up.
Yeah, you can take your time. So eels are a species of fish. They are classified as fish. So if you are doing a species list, they do go in with the fish. And they don't have scales. So they're different from the sort of classic fish that you see on the reef. They do not have true scales. Now this one is much smaller than the green one that we normally see. But its behaviour is the same. So it's got its head peeking out, but its body, which will be really long, is tucked away in the coral. Now you can see that it's opening and closing its mouth, which does look really threatening, but it's not threatening at all. It is just overly pumping water in its mouth to reach the gills, because unlike bony fish, they don't have this special bony cover at their gills, so they have to sort of manually pump that water in order to breathe. So basically what this moray is doing is just breathing, but to us it can look a little bit threatening.
Yes, so we have a positive ID, and we were actually helped out by Catherine, who was watching along. So this is a spotted moray eel.
So is it the white spotted or just spotted?
Just spotted. So I did think it could have been the white spotted, but they have two little appendages on their head that are absent with this one.
Yes, I'm a little bit behind the meal, but I did think that it was the white spotted, but that's great. Oh, I'm so unbelievably happy. The green moray is the most common one around here, and it is the one we always happen to see, so this is a different one.
What an awesome find. Good on you, Jenny.
Do you have the sizes there on the identification guide?
I'll just get it back up.
Sure. I do believe this is a much smaller species. And one of the crazy things about moray eels is that they actually, between the whole species grouping, it's a very large group, there's around 200 species. They actually show 4 different reproductive strategies. So each moray eel will be different. So the first one is gonochoristic, so there will be males and there will be females, with male reproductive organs and female reproductive organs, just like humans. Second, there will be hermaphrodites that start off as males and turn into females. And then you will have the third one, which is the opposite. They can start off as females and turn into males. And lastly, just like the hamlets, you get the hermaphrodites that have both sexual organs. So depending on the species, you don't know which reproductive strategy it will have.
That is absolutely fascinating. So we do have the size here, Lauren. So These guys, on average, are 1.5 to 3 feet, or 50 centimeters to 1 meter, and their maximum is about 4 feet, so about 1.20 meters.
All right, so it's definitely smaller than the green. So we're going to say goodbye to this little guy, little cutie. And we are going to catch up with my girls, and we're going to round up to say goodbye to you all, and then we will all go and do our safety stop. So they are just ahead, trying to find everything on the reef, so let me just get their attention. So if there's any last questions, Pat, I'm happy to answer them before we wrap up the dive.
Yeah, sure. Let me just have a look here. Oh, so Lauren, we do have a Scot joining in, so welcome Dennis.
Oh, yay, another Scot that is not my mum. Very happy to hear that.
So Proud Cat Mama wants to know, are eels aggressive to humans?
They really are not. They're more likely to flee than fight. They're really not aggressive. There is one species, especially in the Indian Ocean, that gets a really bad reputation, and that's the banded moray. It's known to be very grumpy indeed. But eels in general are not aggressive. They don't see very well, so they do have big eyes, but they really, really can't see. They've got such poor vision, so they will not really be able to see you. And a lot of silly people try to feed them, and of course will get their hand bitten by accident. So let me gather everybody, all my scuba girls. We're gonna all come together, and we're going to say goodbye to you all. So thank you for supporting this wonderful day. It's been awesome, and I'm so happy to have my chicas down here with me. I will be diving again at 11 a.m. somewhere secret, somewhere awesome, but these girls will not be. So thank you to everybody. We'll say goodbye, and we will see you again at 11 a.m.
Oh, what a special dive. I'm just so happy after this. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, girls. And thank you, everyone, for watching along.